You've seen her spin her head. You've heard her speak in tongues. And you've watched a young girl vomit green bile while levitating off her bed. But what if I told you The Exorcist wasn't just a work of fiction? Behind the most terrifying horror film of all time lies a chilling true story. Not about a possessed girl, but a 14-year-old boy. A boy whose soul was said to be under siege by something ancient, something evil. Tonight, we dive into the real-life case that inspired The Exorcist, the horrifying details of the exorcism, and the cursed legacy the film left behind. Hey, hope you're doing great. Welcome back to the Horror and Beyond show. In 1949, in Cottage City, Maryland, strange things began happening in a quiet suburban home. It started small, scratching sounds from inside the walls. Furniture moved on its own. Objects levitated. Then the boy whose identity remains protected under the name Roland Doe began to change. He grew violent, spoke in strange voices. Witnesses said he would speak languages he'd never learned, even Latin. His body would convulse and twist unnaturally. And most disturbing of all, words like hell and evil began appearing, scratched into his skin as if carved by invisible claws. Roland's family was desperate. They first turned to doctors, then psychiatrists, but nothing worked. Finally, they turned to the Catholic Church. A team of Jesuit priests led by Father William Bowden was sent to observe him. And what they witnessed would haunt them forever. During the exorcisms, which reportedly lasted over a month, Roland would scream in inhumane voices. He would become violent, speaking blasphemies and threatening the priests. Witnesses claimed he levitated from his bed, vomited uncontrollably, and even caused a hospital room's lights to shatter on command. 2 decades later, a young writer named William Peter Blatty was attending Georgetown University when he came across newspaper reports of Roland Doe's case. Blatty, a devout Catholic, was both horrified and fascinated. He believed the story was real, that evil had in fact walked among us. Blatty spent years researching possession, interviewing priests, and diving into theological texts. In 1971, he released a novel that would change horror fiction forever, The Exorcist. It was an instant bestseller. But what came next would go far beyond anyone's expectations. In 1973, The Exorcist hit theaters. Directed by William Friedkin, the film pushed boundaries, both cinematic and psychological. It wasn't just scary, it was unrelenting. The film used actual medical procedures, exorcism rituals, and religious texts. It blended theological horror with gut-wrenching realism. Audiences weren't ready. People screamed. Some fainted. Paramedics were called to multiple screenings. In some places, moviegoers ran out of theaters in tears. Religious groups called it blasphemous. Some countries banned it outright. And yet, it became a global phenomenon. Nominated for 10 Academy Awards, The Exorcist wasn't just horror, it was a cultural earthquake. But the horror didn't stop on screen. Soon, rumors began to swirl. Was The Exorcist cursed? 9 people associated with the film died during or shortly after production. A mysterious fire destroyed an entire set, except for Reagan's room. Linda Blair, who played Reagan, suffered a serious back injury that still affects her to this day. Another actor, McGowan, died just after finishing his scenes. His character dies in the movie too. Tensions were so high that a real priest was brought in to bless the set. Even today, cast and crew speak of strange happenings, of cold spots, failed cameras, and eerie presences during filming. So, what really happened to Roland Doe? Was it genuine demonic possession? Or a case of mental illness misunderstood by a deeply religious family? We may never know. The church has never officially confirmed or denied the case, and Roland himself, now an elderly man, has stayed silent all these years. But what we do know is this: the story of The Exorcist, both real and fictional, continues to terrify audiences worldwide. It tapped into something primal, something ancient, the fear that evil isn't out there, it's inside us. Do you believe Roland was possessed? Or was it all just a tragic misunderstanding? Let me know what you think in the comments. This was another tale from the Horror and Beyond show, where legends rise and nightmares never die. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, have a good one.